Aparna,
Hi, good morning.
good morning.
I have total 3.4 years experience in manual testing, and I just want to learn automation because of I like explore my knowledge.
Okay. Next,
Yes, thank you.
yeah, thank you. Next, Aparna Sathe.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you.
My name is Aparna Prashant Tupe, Sakhi Tupe. I am from Thane, and I am from science field. I don't have yet experience in IT field.
Okay. Okay, so you just passed out
Yes.
this year?
No,
Okay.
I have. I'm not fresher. I'm just a housewife, and I have done a job in Sasun Hospital. I have my
Okay.
small baby. I left that job, and I am searching work from home.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Asha?
Yeah, hi Priyanka.
Hi.
I have around 8 years of experience into purely manual testing. So I wanted to switch into automation. So that's the reason I'm looking for this course.
Okay. Bhagyashri?
Hi Priyanka, good morning.
Hello.
So yeah, I have a 2.2 year experience in manual.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to switch my career in automation and I want to explore means our advanced technologies. So for that reason, I joined this test.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bhagyashri? Next.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. My
Good
name
morning.
is Bhagyashri Bangari, and I have not yet experience.
Sorry, I didn't hear you last sentence. What did you say?
I have not yet experience.
Okay, so you're fresher.
Lecture means not. I am not passed out for last year. I
No,
am
no problem. Okay, I mean you're new to the IT world, right?
yes.
Okay, no problem. Someone was saying something. Okay, next, Grishma.
Hi, I'm Grishma Shah. I have approximately 11 years of experience into manual testing. And now I want to upskill myself and move into automation. So that's the reason I'm here.
Okay, Kaustubh.
Hi, my name is Kaustuv Dubey. I have plus years of experience in manual testing. I just
Mhm.
wanted to switch my career in automation. That's why I'm here.
Okay, it's Krupali, right?
Hey, hi, this is Krupali Bhutkar, and I have total greater than 8 years of experience into the manual testing. So to grow my knowledge into the automation, I would like to join this for my upscaling of knowledge.
Okay, Kshitish.
Hi, I'm Shatij. I have 6+ years of experience in manual testing, and I want to upskill my upskills, so that is why I'm here.
Okay, Madhuri. Um, Madhuri, are you there? Okay, Mayuri.
Myself, Mayuri from Pune. I have experience in non-IT background.
Okay,
Now I enjoy the automating testing.
okay. Sameep.
Yeah. Hello, madam. So I have a 5 year experience in the manual testing, and now I want to learning and growing my career in automation.
Okay, Pramod.
Hello,
Hello.
good morning.
Good
My name
morning.
is Pramod Patil and I am from Sendwa, MP.
Okay, how many years of experience do you have?
I am a fresher, ma'am. I have no experience. and not IT. I'm not a IT background.
Okay, no problem. Pranali.
Thank you.
Yes, Karina.
Hello.
Ma'am, I have 3+ years of experience in manual testing, and I want to switch my career into automation. And currently, I'm working on that, but not fully. I just started 1-2 months ago, so I want to explore more and learn. That's why I want to join the batch.
Okay, got it. Premchand.
Yeah, hi, good morning. My name is Premchand Yadav, and I have
Good morning.
6 years of experience in manual testing. I want to learn the automation testing to upgrade my skills and switch to automation testing.
Okay. Rahul.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Rahul Gadve. I'm from Pune. I have completed Bachelor of Engineering in 2015. But after that, I have joined non-technical jobs, and then currently I'm left the job and complete also manual testing course, and then there is no calls in manual. So I think that to upskill in automation, that's why I want to join this class.
Okay. Rashmi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. I am completed my automation course and I have 2 years of experience. Now just upskill my skill in automation. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Shweta.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Smita Pulse, and I have experience 1.5 years experience in developing, but I want to switch my career in testing now. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Okay. Siddhant.
So hi there. So
Hello.
I have almost 1.5 years of experience, and I've been trying to upskill myself into automation. So yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Snehal.
Yeah, is it Snehal Khairkar?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Good morning, everyone.
Hi. Good
So
morning.
this is Snehal Piyush Khairkar. So I have 1 year of experience in manual testing. So for that, I need to learn more about the automation so that I can get more projects. So that's why I have joined this class.
Okay. Suraj.
Ma'am, what question is there?
Yeah.
Actually, I had joined 5 minutes after the call started. So everyone is posting their email IDs and phone numbers. So is it needed
Yeah.
for
It's needed.
everyone?
Yeah. It's needed for everyone.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Suraj.
Hi Priyanka, hi all. Myself Suraj Kadam. I have 2 year experience in manual testing and I want to learn in automation inside join the call.
Okay. Tejit.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Myself Tejal Sonodi. I am from Pune. I have 6 months of experience in software engineering. I want to upskill my career in software testing.
Okay. Vishali.
Yeah, hi, good morning all. My name is Ruchali and I have 3+ years experience in manual testing and I have done automation course as well, but I need to brush up my skills and want to update with new technology, so I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So I just ask you these questions because I want to understand. Sorry, I just have some cough and cold, so might be in between. There should be some disturbance, so bear for me that. Okay. So before starting the actual presentation, I just want to understand the need why you guys want to join this class. Okay, because the purpose behind to join this class, if you're clear about that, then definitely you can, I mean, do this course very rigorously and seriously. Okay, so that's the reason I asked these questions. I From your answers I understood most of the people have experience in manual. Few are completely fresh to the IT world, few are just recently passed out. So it's fine. I mean, this course will, I'll teach you from scratch, okay, from basic Java to the end of the Selenium and whatever the testing G, or if you want to learn about Cucumber, I'll give you the choice, and based on that, the voting, I'll decide which framework I'll teach you. Okay. So, but most of you said you have learned manual testing, you have experience in manual testing, you want to switch your career to the automation, but no one said that they want to switch the job and they want to get the package, which is the main reason, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes.
correct.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Right.
it's
I just wanted to understand from someone, at least some one person should say this. Yeah, it's definitely correct, because if you upgrade your skills, your value in the market will be more. Okay. So I understand. See, manual testing is important, but if you have automation, okay, then it will be great. Okay. In current market, if you see everywhere the openings for automation tester, ultimately they will ask you to do the manual testing at some extent, but yes, if you have skills, they can ask you to do both. Okay. So before starting actual presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Priyanka Tigre. I have overall 10 years of experience in IT industry. I've been a part of Testometer from last 7 years. I conducted multiple batches. Okay. Today will see it should not be a one-way communication. That's the reason first I ask everyone to speak up, and so I can understand. Okay, everyone is here and listening whatever I'm saying. So before, let me share my screen. See, I'm not going through the slides and explain you one by one slide. It's a just interactive session. Okay, I'll ask you a few questions so that you can understand why you want to join this class. Okay. Let me go through this way, or should I move into the slide way? Just let me know. This one is better or the previous one? Definitely
Yeah.
this one.
Yes, this one better.
Okay. So before starting the actual presentation, uh, I just want to understand. I mean, multiple guys said they have already worked in manual testing. They have experience in manual testing. Few of you have 2 years experience. Some have 6+ experience. Some have 8+ experience. So before starting, can anybody let me know why testing? I mean, what is the need of testing? Anyone?
Just to provide the bug-free product.
Okay, bug-free product, right? Next.
Yeah.
Quality of the product.
Sorry, did you come again?
Quality of the product.
Quality of the product. Okay. Next.
Customer satisfaction.
Customer satisfaction. Next.
A customer end user can use the product hassle free. I mean,
Hassle-free. Okay. Next.
Find the defect in product and get it fixed from developer.
Find the defects in the product. Okay. Next.
Enhance quality of the product.
Quality of the product. So if your answers accumulate, and if I want to define, we mostly speak about quality, bug-free, hassle-free user experience, right? Okay, you're talking about the product and application. Can someone define what is application, what is product? Yeah. Anyone? What is application? What is product?
Means the end user client has should have some products and values they need as per their requirements, and that for reason it will comes under the product and application, right? For the software.
Okay. Okay. So in daily life, I mean, in day-to-day life, you everyone is using applications and products, right? From start morning to the your, I think whenever you are going to the bed, right? Sleep. So I think everything around you is a product. Everything around you is an application, right? In your mobile, you are using multiple applications. So what is application? What is product? Why it is required? Can anyone explain me with the real-time example? Just any example. It doesn't matter. Don't scare. I will not judge you. Okay. So Just speak up so I can understand how much you are aware about this.
Let's make a work easy. Suppose if you want to book a ticket, then you don't have to go to a station and you have to book a ticket. You
Right.
can usually use the app of IRCT and you can easily book a ticket without spending so much time over going to the station. This is a
Correct.
real life example.
Right. This is one example. Anyone else?
Internet banking.
Internet
So
banking.
without going to the bank, we can use a bank application in at home itself with any transactions and with any other all banking facilities as well. We can
Right. Right. So something which is help user to make their life better. Those are the applications or products. Like why we are moving faster towards the digital world, because it's making users' life is very smooth, right? Everyone wants to make things in a faster way. So in the previous days, if you consider, people are going to banks, standing in the line, and then they are submitting their slip, and then they are withdrawing their money, right? Currently you're going to the ATM, you're swiping your card, and you're getting the money in 5 minutes. Within a 1 minute you are getting money, right? You don't have to do that entire procedure. If you want to transfer money from one account to another account, you just use your online, I mean, whatever the account, you can enter the account number, enter the amount, IFSC code, and you're able to transfer the amount, right? So life is becoming easier because of these applications. So what is application? Now you explain me what are the applications and what are the products. Now what is it? How is it developed? If someone is giving you, this is the application, you have to test this application manually. So what is
number of
application?
models are set in one criteria and one form, means that is the application.
Okay, so what is the application? What did you say?
Number of modules, it's come in one set and one form.
Okay, so
Comes in
number of modules you are accumulating together, and you are integrating those models, and it is becoming one application.
yeah.
Okay, so it is a set of programs. See, when we are saying application, we got the application for testing. Developer is giving you that application, right? So it's some sets of code which has written by developer to make sure that whatever the expectations has set by the client are met, and you guys are making sure it is up to mark, that the quality is there, right? So application and products are nothing but some kind of code has written. Okay, some lines of code has written by developer, and they are providing APK or jar files or any executable files which you can execute and able to use that application. Okay, so you guys are I mean already explained me what is product, what are the products, what is product. Now you already told me what is the need of testing. Okay, let's see in real time example. If I give you a plane crash is the major example where actual live deaths are happening, which is disaster, right? Which is more, I mean, harmful. If we are currently playing one game and some game has crashed in between, it doesn't harm at that extent if any plane has crashed, right? So testing is must when based on the let's take an example. If you are testing some application, okay, and that application has crashed in between and it does not impact at that extent, then it's fine. But if any plane crash, any ATM machine crash, then definitely there will be more cause, more disasters. Okay, so you guys have explained me because of, about the quality, right? So what is quality? When you are saying it is a quality, you already done the manual testing, right? When you are confirming this product has passed the quality checks. Anyone?
The good UI and the functionality means the application is functioning proper.
Okay, the application is functioning proper means what?
Means it is working as per expectations. Means if I'm clicking any button, okay,
Mhm.
so it is
Ease of
working
use.
as expected. Yeah, ease of use, you can say.
Ease of use. Okay. But let's take an example. I'm saying ki, when you are saying I'm clicking on this button, it should work as expected. Who is defining that? What is expected?
Test cases.
Test cases or
User,
what?
user requirement.
User requirement, right? Clients expectations. Whatever the applications you are getting, those are defined by some clients. I am a client, you are my vendor, so I'm explaining you what I'm expecting from you guys, right? These are my requirements, these are my sets of expectations, you guys needs to be fulfill this, right? So whatever expectations has set by client, if those expectations fulfilled by your application, it means your application has passed all the quality checks, right? So anyone has any idea about what is the software development life cycle? Don't worry, I'm not taking manual classes. I just going through one by one, and then we'll move to the automation. What is the need of automation is definitely based on the manual testing disadvantages. Okay, so what is SDLC? Anyone can let me know?
SDLC stand for Software Development Life Cycle. There
Okay.
are different phases in SDLC: requirement gathering, designing, coding, testing, installation, and maintenance.
Okay.
According to the phases, the work is divided in requirement gathering. Requirement is gathered by business analysts from customer. After analyzing the requirement, PRS document is prepared. PRS SRS document is prepared. In this phase, planning is done for complete project and project plan is prepared. After that, should I explain further?
Yeah, go ahead.
Second phase is designing. During this phase, designing will be done, which act as the blueprint for the software. After that, in designing, there are two documents: HLD and LLD, high level design and low level design. In high level design, component design of the concept is design, and in low level design, detailed design for the component is design. And after that, coding. A program are written in selected language and source code document is prepared. After that, testing. During this phase, testing will be done. Tester will make sure that software should fulfill the client's requirement. After that, installation. In this phase, tested software is deployed at the client side. And after that, maintenance. If any defect is found while using that product, it will be handled by maintenance team.
Okay, good. So SDLC is a software development life cycle. Okay, so as he has explained, first phase will be the requirement gathering. This part has been done by business analyst. After the colon, whatever I have mentioned are the roles who is doing this task. Okay, so requirement gathering, they are setting some meetings with the client, they're understanding the requirements, they are creating some requirement documents. Okay, this part has been done by business analyst. Okay, second is the design phase, where the actual requirements are converted into the different designs. Okay, so you are using DFTs, you are using user class diagrams, user diagrams. There are different types of designs will be available. So you are converting your requirement gathering information into the design. Okay, this part will be done by architect. So architect will define how the things will be designed. The next part will be coding, where your actual requirements are converting into the actual application, and that will be done by developer. Once that application is developed, to make sure that all the quality checks has been defined by a business analyst, okay, are met by the developers application, whatever they have developed. The next phase will be once tester is giving the assurance, once the tester is giving the approval, everything is up to mark, there's no bug, whatever the product is bug free. Definitely there will not be any product 100% bug free, but still we have some criteria to make sure it. Then they're releasing that product to the live environment, and real-time users will start using that application. And whatever the issues they will face while using that application, there's a different team called as a maintenance team, which will fix those issues, identify those issues, and again redirect to the developer to make sure all those changes will be considered and fixed. Okay, so this is software development life cycle. If you see here, the first part will be the business analyst, done by the business analyst, then the architect, then the developer, and then the tester. Okay. If you consider the salary range, the highest paid employee will be the architect and business analyst, because in the initial phase, let's take an example. I'm saying I want to do A plus B equals to C. If business analyst does not understand my requirement, he consider A plus C is equals to B, then your requirement is completely wrong. Then there's no sense to develop that application, because ultimately you're wasting your time, your money, and everything. Okay. So they are paying highest salary to the business analyst and architect, because to understand and make sure the issues will be identified in the initial phase only. Okay. Developers definitely get more salary than testers. Testers are important and having a crucial role, because testers, why, what is the need of testers? If they are paying higher salary to business analysts, there are architects, there are developers, what is the need of testers? Can anyone tell me? If testers are not there, is it fine?
Ma'am, tester is more analytical knowledge than developer.
Okay.
Without testing, product will get crash at user end. So product is not completely fully quality based product to the user. For that
Okay.
reason, tester is needed.
Okay.
Without testing, we cannot go to the we cannot give to the user, right?
Right. Okay.
Otherwise,
So
product
tester is a black box testing, means they have no coding language. So end user, how they test, the type of testing that they do. So that is a black box testing. That's why tester is there.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
With
Yes.
bug, application will provide to user. That's why tester needs.
Okay. So the main reason is, see,
Tester test
developers.
the
Yeah, go ahead.
tester test the application with negative mindset. Developer develop the with positive mindset.
Right. So this is the difference, right?
To
See,
ensuring that
if the
all
developer is,
to ensuring that all
sorry,
to ensuring that all requirements covered by all. That's why
ensuring the all requirements has
it
completed
covered.
by the developer.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why this is
Anyone else?
To cover all edge cases.
To cover all the edge cases. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So see, developer is developing that application. Definitely, if they are able to develop it, definitely they are doing unit testing and integration testing when they are integrating the application. System testing level, tester actually start their role. Okay. If developer are developing application, are they are not able to do the testing? Yes, definitely they are. They are doing testing in the initial phase. But as someone mentioned, they are thinking in a positive way, right? They're not thinking in a negative way. As an end user, developer is not able to understand what will end user will do. They're definitely doing the positive flow. If I'm entering 1 plus 2 equals to 3 आना चाहिए, right? Definitely that is the mentality of developer. But tester will try different ways. They will add minus numbers, they will add zero, they will add multiplication, they will add negative, anything they will add, and they will try to crash that application. Okay. So testers has a different mentality to make sure that in any crucial situation or condition, your application should sustain. Your application should work as expected. Okay. So that's the reason the main, see, there are multiple applications has developed. There are multiple products has developed without testing. And as I mentioned, the plane crash is the biggest loss or disaster. Okay. So we cannot take that risk. So that's the reason in current era, every tester is highly paid. Okay. If tester's salary is not much, but equals to the developer's salary. Okay. That's the reason testing is required in the SDLC life cycle. And you guys are already aware about what kind of testing. So can anyone explain me what kind of testings you guys are doing?
So generally, I doing the functionality testing, UI testing, regression testing, and smoke testing after the
Okay.
release.
Okay. So basic categories of the testings are two types. One is a functional, another is a non-functional. So functional testings are related to whatever the expectations client has set. All those expectations should be fulfilled. If I'm saying 1 plus 2 is equals to 3, we should check that functionality, addition functionality is working fine. Okay. What is mean by non-functional testing?
So non-functional testing basically stand for the performance testing.
Mm-hmm.
We can check like the how many user can use the simultaneously the application without the facing any hang issue or any performance issue.
Right. So non-functional has, apart from functionality, okay, so user has defined, sorry, client has defined, I want to make sure that when user is entering account number and IFSC number, user is able to do the transaction. Okay. But what if there is a uh, any offers, okay, mega sales are going on, then users are multiple billions of users are trying to do the shopping, then how your system will sustain, how your system will work. So for that, we have to do the performance testing. Security testing in the banking application is must. Okay. So how to do this security testing? All these kind of testings comes under non-functional. Apart from functionality, which has mentioned, all are non-functional testings. Okay. Again, in functional testings, there are two types. One is manual, and the major part is automation nowadays. Okay. So what is the difference between manual and automation? Can anyone tell me? Whatever you know.
Manual don't have code and automation have code, I guess.
Okay.
Using automation, we can means our time will consume, right? And using manual, the more time will do for means occupied for the testing, manual testing. Less time and more time found.
Okay.
Using the SRS document,
Mm-hmm.
test the manual testing.
Mm-hmm.
In automation tools are used in automation.
Okay. So manual testing, which has been done by human being. Okay. So let's take an example. Normally, we are doing manual testing. Okay. And automation, we are using some automation tools. We are write some code, some logic, and using that automated code, we are testing our application. Okay. So what is it? See, you guys have said already, you guys are doing manual testing from so many years. Okay. Why now you want to do the automation? What is the need? See, frankly speaking, one reason I already told you, to change, to upgrade your skills and to change your job. That is one main reason. But there is a one more reason why people are switching from manual to automation. Can anyone explain with the example? What is the main reason? Okay, I'll 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 give you one reason. If I ask you to eat dal chawal every day, morning, evening, afternoon for 1 week, what will be your reaction? You guys don't have any reaction?
Boring.
Boring, right? You will say, what is this, mama? I'm getting every day the same dal chawal. I'm totally irritated, right? So, see, if you're doing same thing again and again and again, people get bored, because it's a human mentality. We need everything. We need different things every day. We want to explore things every day. It's not like that in automation you will get everything different, but definitely better than manual. Okay. So in manual, what things you guys are doing? Can anyone explain me? If I said do the manual testing, okay, what things you will do? आप क्या क्या करेंगे? I hope everyone understand Hindi. Anyone who don't understand Hindi? Guys, yes, no, at least.
Yeah, so generally we doing the
Yes.
more the testing activities. Like we first of all understand the system, and after the understand system, we just preparing the test cases. If we also contact with the manager and the ask our question if I am uh, any confusion in the requirement understanding, and after that we performing the test case execution, and after the test case execution we running the our test case, and if we report finding any bugs, then we can reporting that bug also. And uh, we after that we also performing the ad hoc testing, and wherever the releases become, then we need to performing the smoke testing and the regression testing as well. So this is a fundamental activities which I
Right.
perform.
Right. So whenever if someone asks you to do the manual testing, you will get the requirement. You understand that requirement, write the test scenarios, write the test cases. Then once the build is ready, you will execute those test cases line by line. If something is different than expected, you will raise bug. If that raise bug is fixed, you have to do the same testing again to make sure that whatever the changes developer has done not impacted your existing application, which is called as the regression testing, right? So you will do the same testing again. Here, let's take an example. If I ask you to check, there are 1 million users in IRCTC. Okay. You have to check every user's credentials are working as expected after entering username and password. How many days you will require to do the simple login activity for, let's forget about 1 million. Let's take an example of 10,000 users. How much time you will require in manual testing? If I ask one user or one tester to do this testing, enter username password for 10,000 users and check all 10,000 users are working and landing on the welcome page or not. How much time it will take to do the manual testing?
2 to
More
3
than a
days.
week.
Maybe 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days for one person, right? And definitely, as human being, we will not do the 10,000, right? We'll pick randomly, acha, it's working. And then we'll see it's working because it's definitely a boring task. But if you go to the automation, definitely it will take less than 5 minutes, because here we are writing a small snippet and we are providing the data through the Excel, and we are doing data driven testing in the automation, which takes hardly less than 5 minutes to execute the same sets of test cases. So definitely, if one person require 3 days to complete one task and one automation script requires less than 5 minutes to complete the same task, which one company will prefer? Automation or manual?
Automation.
Automation. Automation. Why? Because in organization, time is money. Okay, because they don't think about the amount, they think about the time. Because in market, if you see, the competition is very high. They want to deliver everything in a faster way. Okay, everything should be available in less time duration. So that's the reason, that's the main important thing, that automation gives you, not manual thing. Okay, is faster. This already covered all the challenges in the manual testing. First is repetitive work, same things you have to do again and again. As I mentioned, as we are human beings, if I ask to do the 10,000 users login is working fine, definitely no one will go and do that. So there's a high chances human does the mistakes. Okay, definitely it is time consuming. As you mentioned, it requires 3 days for one person to complete that testing. And definitely, if I said, okay, I want to complete this 10,000 login within a day, will you able to complete it? Definitely not. So 100% test coverage is also not possible if you are completely relying on manual testing. Okay. Again, if I ask, I want to complete this within this time frame, then I have to hire more resources. Okay. So that's the reason manual testing is a tedious task nowadays. Okay. But asterisk marks, without manual testing, without understanding the application, you cannot do automation. So definitely you should have the understanding of manual testing, understanding of the application, understanding of the thinking of from the manual tester. Then only you are able to write automation code. What you have to write, you will learn from the thinking only. Okay. Then why automation? What is the need of automation? Now you already explained me what are the challenges and issues of the manual testing. Now, why automation? What is the need of automation?
Time consuming less.
Less time consuming.
It requires less time,
Yes.
Less human resources.
less resources. Okay. Less resources is equals to less whatever the amount company is investing into those resources, right? If I want to hire 10 resources by paying, let's take an example, 4 lakh rupees per person, I have to pay 40 lakh rupees for 10 resources. Instead of that, I'll pay 10,000 one resource and I'll hire 2 resources. Automation, 20 lakh rupees, I'll save 20 lakh rupees, right? So less resources, and those resources are also happy because they are getting a 2.5 times higher salary, right? Better pay. So that's the reason nowadays automation in the boom, because it has their own advantages. It is faster, it is less error, it is error free, I could say, because users are writing a code and we are using the same code. And so when we are talking about the regression and repetitive testing, that time actual main role will be played by automation testing. Because if I ask you to do that 10,000 login once, you will do it at least once. But if I ask you to do it again and again for regression, then definitely you will say, I will not do it, right? Because doing 10,000 logins per day, it is quite tedious task. But if I want to run that automation code by clicking one button, you will happy to do that, right? Because you don't have to sit continuously and do that login. So that is one more advantage. Then next
Perfection. Perfection.
less error prone, right? Then
Accuracy.
Debugging.
Coverage is important, right? Let's take an example. I said you, okay, now I want to execute 100 test cases, 60 are already automated. Okay, now you have to do manual testing for 40. So definitely it will take less time. If I want to execute 100 test cases manually, definitely it will take more time. But let's take an example, 60% is already automated. You just have to do the 40% of manual tasks. It will take less time, right? So coverage might be up to 100%, right? So that is one more reason
Easy to
why
use
people.
for testing.
Sorry, what did you say?
Easy to use for a testing.
Easy to use, right? It becomes both life easier, client's life as well as tester's life. Because if I want to do the data driven testing, then that time automation is an advantage. Okay, so that is one more important reason. So what are the different tools available in the market, if you guys are aware about it, for automation?
Selenium.
Selenium,
Selenium. Jira.
Jenkins.
Jenkins,
Jira.
Maven, Cucumber, Jira.
Cucumber,
Cypress.
Cypress.
Jira. So before,
HPLM.
Sorry,
HPLM.
HPLM.
Ah.
Okay.
Catalog.
Sorry,
Catalog.
catalog. Okay. So there are different tools available in market for automation. Okay. So for functional automation and non-functional automation also. So you guys might be heard about QTP, which is a important and most widely used automation tool before Selenium acquired the market. Okay. So QTP is the most frequently used by the bigger organizations, like what are the MNCs, service based MNCs. Okay, so they are using QTP nowadays. They are also using Selenium, Cucumber, then TestNG. Okay, all those are the frameworks. Okay, so why Selenium, why not QTP? Anyone has any idea? Sorry.
Selenium is an open source tool.
Mm-hmm.
Other tools have License for the
What do you mean by open source?
Selenium tool is an open source tool.
Yeah, but what is mean by open source?
It have no cost
It has
to
no
use.
cost.
Cost, it's freely downloaded.
Yeah, it's freely available, right? So let's take an example. If I ask you, I'll give you 10 rupees, you give me 10 rupees, I'll give you this plant, okay? And someone else is saying, I'll give you this plant free. So which one you will prefer? By giving 10 rupees, you will buy it or you will get it free?
Free wala.
Free one.
Definitely, every human being free ka maal sabko acha lagta hai, right? So definitely everyone will prefer the product which we are getting free. Okay. QTP is a licensed product and it is not available in rupees, it's in lakhs. Okay. So only bigger organizations can able to get it. It's not like that other organizations are not able to get it. Definitely they will. But if you are getting something free, why you will invest money? That is the question. Okay. So Selenium, the most important advantage is it's free and it is available with different programming languages. What are the programming languages available in the market with Selenium, Java, Python, C Sharp, okay, .NET? There are different programming languages available. You can use Selenium along with those programming languages, right? What is the second advantage? I already told you two advantages. Sorry. What is the third advantage of Selenium over the QTP?
It supports all language.
That's done. So let's take an example. While doing the manual testing, your user is expecting my application should work on Chrome, should work on Safari, should work on Firefox, should work on what is this? Any other operating? Sorry, any other browser. So will you go and test the same test cases on each and every browser? If you don't have automation, what you will do? Definitely you have to do. Otherwise, if few users are using Safari and few users are using Chrome, your application is working perfectly fine on Chrome and you are not tested on Safari and it is crashed on Safari, it will impact a lot. So definitely you have to go and open each and every browser and you have to do the same kind of testing again and again. Might be you have faced this, right? Some applications are working perfectly fine on Chrome and they are not working on IE, right? Or Edge. They're not working there because every browser has their own configurations, right? So Selenium supports multiple browsers, right? Multiple browsers means you can write your code once and you can run that same code on different browsers. You can run same code on Safari by passing only Safari option. You can run your code on Chromes. You can run your code on Edge. You can run your code on IE, okay? Any browser which supports Selenium, you can run your same script. You don't have to write different scripts for that. That is one more advantage. Now, if your client asks to run your script on Windows and make sure the same script is working on Linux, same script is working on Mac, will you able and go on different, will you install your application on different operating system and test it? Yes or no? If you're doing manual testing.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely you have to do that. Okay. Otherwise, if your 50% user are using Mac and 50% user are using Windows, then definitely there will be issues if you have not tested on any one of the operating system, right? So you have to make sure your application should work on all the operating systems. Okay. Selenium supports different operating systems. That is one more advantage, right? So you have to use the same script. You have to run on Windows. You have to run on you have to run on your MacBook or Linux, any operating system which Selenium supports. So all these are the benefits of the Selenium over the QTP. These things we have already covered. Benefits of the automation testing is reliable because humans are writing the codes only once. So there will be less human error chances. Reusable, same code we have to run on different browsers and platforms. Better quality because I already explained you 60 and 40 coverage, that already 60% is automated and 40% you are doing manually, right? So let's take an example. I gave you 100 test cases to do manually, okay? And I give you 20 test cases to do manually. Which one you will do in a better way? 20 or 100 in a day?
20.
20.
20, because the quantity is less and you have enough time to do that testing. So you will think from different perspective and you make sure whatever testing you are doing is 100% correct. But if I'm saying you have to do this 100 test cases in a day and one test case requires almost an hour, so definitely you will say, I'm not able to do it in a given time frame, so I have to do in a faster way. So you are not covering each and every aspect. So good coverage and better quality will be done in automation testing. Why fast? As already explained with the example of one user is doing 10,000 test cases in 3 days and your automation script is doing in within less than 5 minutes. Okay, so definitely it's fast. Cost reduction, how it will how it will define cost reduction automation. I explained one example, right? One resource required 4 lakh rupees package. I'm hiring 10 resources to do that testing, and I'm hiring 2 resources with 10-10. Which one is better? 10-10 with 2 resources, right? Which is ultimately
Yes.
reducing my cost and also giving me the better quality. That's the reason automation is required. So now let's take a real-time example, okay? So that you can understand what is the actual need of automation. So let's take an example. You got one product for testing, okay? One resource is doing manual testing, one resource is doing automation testing of same application, okay? So one user got 10 days to do the manual testing, okay? So he has written all the test cases, completed execution in 10 days, okay? Same automation tester requires 10 days to write the test cases, test script, okay? And 1 day to execute it. It will not require 1 day, but I'm just considering as an example, okay? Let's take an example as 1 day for executing those test cases. So how many days automation tester will require to complete this task is 11 days. And how many days the manual tester require is 10 days, okay? Now, there are some changes has done in the current application and release 2 will happen. Okay. Same tester will be asked again to do the testing. Manual tester again takes 10 days. Automation tester only takes 1 day to execute those test cases. Okay. So how much time cumulatively manual tester required for 2 releases is 20 and automation tester requires 12. I hope everyone is on the same page. If you don't understand, please stop me there. So I'll explain you in a better way. Everyone on the same page? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's take an example. Third release will happen. Okay. So again, manual tester will require how many days?
Same as
Same days.
earlier. Yeah.
10 days, right?
Yes, yeah.
Same as that. There will not be any change. Automation 1 day, right? Because it's already written. If there are small changes required, he will do those changes and run the script. So again, 1 day. So how many days? Total days for 3 releases. Manual tester took 30 days. And automation tester 13 days, right? Because 11 days initially and 1 day for next 2 releases. Similar way, if you consider 5 releases are done for the same application, manual tester require 50 days to complete that task. However, the automation tester only takes 15 days time to complete that task, which is three times less. I mean, if you consider manual tester requires 3 point something times more time to complete the same task than the automation tester. That is the main reason people are moving to the automation, because they want things in a faster way. I hope everyone understood why automation is required with the different examples. Am I clear till now?
Yes.
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 Anyone has any doubt? Because I'm not able to see anyone's faces, I'm not able to understand everyone is listening carefully or not. If you have anything, because this is for you guys, I am already aware about all these things. If anyone has any question, please ask. So why Selenium? I already explained all these things. It supports multiple browsers, scalable because you can run multiple test cases in a parallel way, maintenance because it's open and free. It supports different programming languages. It supports different browsers. Okay.
Yes.
Why to go for Selenium? This is the important thing. I think everyone should keep attention here because you are getting higher pay. Nowadays, if you're going and checking the salary which is paid for automation tester using Selenium plus Java, Selenium plus Python is very high. People are getting, I mean, whatever the salary manual tester is getting, multiple of 2 or 3, they are getting in automation. Okay. So this is the main reason people are moving for automation with Selenium. I already explained what are the differences with QTP and Selenium, but this is important. Selenium is open source. The biggest disadvantage of QTP is a commercial tool. You have to pay in lakhs and then you will get a license copy. Okay. Selenium supports Java, .NET, Ruby, Perl, C Sharp, PHP, and many other programming languages. I already explained. QTP only supports VB script. That is the biggest disadvantage. Selenium supports different browsers. QTP only supports IE, which is already degraded. Then Firefox only nowadays it is supporting. Okay. Run on different operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux. It supports only Windows. There is one, it is not a issue with the Selenium. They have already provided the alternate way. It is used only with web-based application. So can anyone explain me what is web-based application and what is Windows-based application?
Flipkart, Amazon is a web-based application.
Okay. And what is Windows-based application?
Windows-based application means which we need to install the software in our system and then we can run.
Right. You have to install the software in your system, operating system, and you can use notebook, notepad, right? TextPad or whatever the applications you are installing to use, right? Those are the your Windows-based application. Web-based application, anything which is opening on browser is web-based. Any application. Okay. So those are web-based application. So there's an issue with Selenium that it is only supports web-based application. But if you want to test Windows-based application, it is providing a third-party tool, which is called as a, sorry, anyone was saying something? Okay. So if you want to do the Windows-based application testing using Selenium, it is providing the third-party tools, Auto IT, and you can use inbuilt libraries called as a robot in Java, and you can use those and you can do the Windows-based application testing also. I hope till now everyone is aware about the. Okay. So now the main important question is, what are your expectations from this Selenium training? What do you want to learn from me? What are your expectations?
Basic
I
to
already,
advanced.
sorry, basic to advanced, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next. बस इतना ही सीखना है आप लोगों को.
Overall knowledge with the overall knowledge with the practice examples also.
Right. So see, there is no need to come and sit in the classes if you have so many open resources available in the market. You can go and check the YouTube channels and everything is there. But still you are coming to the classes means there is something you are expecting from me, right? Everyone can go and learn, but there are few things which you can do by yourself and able to understand it, right? When you are actually, see, there are differences. If you are learning interview questions and you are going to the interview, and if you're actually working on the application and if you're without learning, you're going to the interview, which person will able to give or answer interview in a better way? The one which has already not worked on the application and only going through the questions, and the one who has actually worked on the application and not going through the questions?
Second one.
Which one? Second one?
The one who worked.
Second one. Because he or she is able to answer all kind of questions. There is no criteria. Because nowadays the interview process is very difficult. The criterias and levels of interviews they are taking is quite high. The expectations are high from the testers. Okay. So that's the reason, if you have real time experience, you have gone through those journey, then you are able to face any challenges, right? So that is the main reason. Anything else you guys want to mention?
Coding option, ma'am. And
Basic automation to the high means advanced level with the real
yeah,
time
second one.
experience.
With real-time projects,
Real-time
right? With
examples.
real-time projects. Okay. Next.
Yeah, projects.
Yeah, I mean, same as a real-time project. I also want to run a real-time project, and I also want to learn, like, I mean, how they code in the real-time project. And if I'm stuck somewhere in the real-time project, then it will great, and you can helpful to me to resolve my error or something. Yeah, so this is the main thing.
Right.
Yeah,
So
we cannot this kind of we not facing in the online courses. Yeah.
right. So if you are actually working on any application, and if you are doing only small snippet of code, if you are creating a framework from scratch or you're using the existing framework, there's a lot more differences, right? When you are using it, you just need to pass the data. If you're doing black box testing there only. But if you're writing code from scratch, you're doing white box testing. You are knowing each and every line of whatever you are writing in your code, right? So that is the difference here. You will understand. Why testometer? Because testometer is providing you all the training, definitely will provide all the study material, will provide you the hands-on practice real-time projects. Okay, once your this 2 month syllabus will be completed, once I complete my course, I'll give you interview questions, how to prepare your resume. While teaching each and every concept, I'll give you interview questions also. Okay, what questions will be asked on this topic. At last, we'll have one session where I'll cover each and every topic interview questions. Then how to, your resume is the first entry point. Okay, how to write a good and impactful resume, so that whoever or whatever the interviewer will see your resume, how to highlight those main keywords so that your resume will be catchy and you will get interview calls. Sometimes it happens you are uploading your resume and you are not getting any calls. Why? Because there is issue with your resume. Okay, because in market, if you see, there are lakhs of users are trying for same job. They will want a best from them, right? So that's the main important reason. Then good support after the training has completed will provide you a real-time project on which you can actually start working. You will do the practice, you will improve yourself. Also, testometer will provide you the interview calls and placement support till you are getting placed. Okay, all these are the good points which testometer provide to the user. So that's the reason you have to join the testometer. Okay. Now, the main important thing is, what is the syllabus? So what part I'll cover in the syllabus? So I'll cover Java, I'll cover Selenium, I'll cover Cucumber. Okay. If you want Cucumber, I'll cover Cucumber. If you want TestNG, I'll cover TestNG. Either one of the framework will be covered in the syllabus. Okay. So in Java, I'll cover from basic, how to install Java, how to install Eclipse or IntelliJ. Okay. Then what are the programming basic concepts, oops concepts, what is loop, what is if else, what is array, what are the operators. Okay, what are the logical variables, then all the oops concepts, static, what is object oriented, what is method overloading, overriding, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, what is constructor, what is interface. Okay, all these are the concepts. Access modifiers, what is mean by public, private, default. Each and every topic required some time. Okay, what are the different exceptions handling? If you have seen any code, exception handling is the most important thing to make sure that your code should work smooth in any condition. What are the different types of exceptions available? How to handle file in a different way, how to read and write data from the file. Then we'll move to the Selenium. Here we'll cover one more thing which is called as collection. It is an important thing. There are different types of collections used: list, set, map, how to use it, all those data I'll cover. Then we'll cover in the Selenium what is Selenium. Then we'll move to the most important thing, which is called as a Selenium WebDriver. Okay, how to install Selenium, how to write a small snippet, how to launch a browser, how to open a application, login, log out. Then we'll move for how to enter the. There are different elements available on the web page, like text box, radio button, drop down, links, images. How to deal with all those web elements. Then if you are performing some mouse related activities, then I'll cover those part. Then if you want to perform some operations on different windows, then I'll cover that part. How to handle alerts, how to handle frames, how to handle Ajax components, which is asynchronous components are there. So there are different types of timers available or asyncs available, like implicit waits available, implicit, explicit wait. Then those I'll cover. Then important thing is XPath and CSS. There are different locators available in Selenium. How to identify locator, that is the most important thing in Selenium. So I'll cover and I'll explain you how to write a effective XPath and effective CSS. Then I'll already told you about the synchronization. Then I'll either cover TestNG, okay, or I'll cover the most importantly used nowadays is Cucumber. So what is Cucumber? How to write feature file, how to write gherkin file, how to write tags, how to run your Cucumber and get the report. Then I'll give you the basic idea about Git. I'm not covering in depth, but yes, definitely I'll give you each and every aspect of how to upload your project to the GitLab, how to download project, how to push your data to the project, how to commit your data, how to merge your code. Okay, those are the basic things you are doing with the Git. I'll cover that part. I'll cover log4j, which is important things for the logging purpose. Whenever you're running your application, logs are most important things. I'll cover Jenkins part, where I'll explain you about how to execute your script in Jenkins and how to send an email. Maven and Gradle, these are the different dependency tools available. So I'll cover Maven, how to use Maven, how to write form.xml, how to run, how to add your libraries. I'll cover Auto IT, basic things about the Auto IT. How if you want to run your Windows based application, how to do that using Auto IT and Robot. Then I'll cover POM, page object model, which is important thing. And page object model is a framework, how to use page object model framework and how to create a framework from scratch using data driven testing, using Excel, using JSON. Okay, how to add take screenshots, how to launch the browser, how to use the page object factory. So all these data I'll cover in this 2 and 2.5 months of syllabus. If you guys have any questions, please ask. I'm done.
Why we are not covering database testing?
Sorry?
Why we are not covering that database testing in Selenium?
Database testing we are not covering in Selenium because it requires altogether different configurations. I'll give you the heads up and documentation because it requires setup. I don't have that setup on my system because this is my company's laptop. They don't allow us. But I'll give you the document how to do the integration with the database testing. That doesn't it does not have much details. It is a small snippet of code which I already written. I'll share with that. I'll explain what is that code, why it is required. So that part I'll cover.
And is it cover the performance testing related things? The Selenium?
No, this is Selenium. No, that is completely different.
Okay, but I mean, we can use the Selenium as a performance tester as well, right?
No, but we are performance testing tools are differently covered. So here, performance testing, it means you are executing your scripts parallelly. That part will cover. But from performance perspective, you are considering load balancing and the bottleneck things. Then those are not covered in Selenium. Those are required a different geometer. You have a different tools for that, which is completely altogether a different topic.
We are covering
Okay.
TDD and BD. Can you confirm?
Sorry.
TDD and BGD can because
So we'll cover either BDD or TDD because both frameworks are not covered in this syllabus. Either I can cover Cucumber, which is called as a BDD, or I can cover TestNG, which is called as a TDD. Because one Cucumber requires a different time frame and TestNG is a different. There are two courses, Selenium with TestNG, Selenium with Cucumber. Both are not clubbed together.
okay.
Anything else?
So Priyanka, timing will be 10 to 11 only now because after that I am having DSM and all with my. So it
Um,
will not extend.
no. Timings will not be 10 to 11.
Yeah.
I need to check with Yogesh, sir. He will confirm the timing for batch. I mean, might be it will be early, not 10,
Yeah.
because people are start their work at 9, I believe.
But it should be at morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be in the morning, no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Weekdays or weekends, ma'am?
Weekdays. It's weekdays batch.
Priyanka, I have one doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So, may I?
Yeah.
I heard from many friends. Means recession is going on, and they have done with the courses with the different classes, but
Mm-hmm.
they still didn't receive any calls from the companies, and they are not hired as well. So here, which are the companies are hiring for means students and all? So may I know something about that?
Okay. So if you go into the different job portals like Naukri, Insta Hire, then Indeed, then you have most important is LinkedIn. There are multiple job openings are there. Okay, I definitely agree that market is down because of the layoffs and all things are happening worldwide because of the impact. But after April, the market is opening. Okay, so definitely you will get better calls. This duration is 2 months, so definitely you will complete your classes after July. Okay, and that time market will be up and you will definitely get calls.
Yeah, that.
currently
Huh.
Currently also market is open. If you go and see, there are lots of jobs are available, but you need to complete. See, if you are completing course and if you are getting certificate, it does not define your qualified person. If
Yeah,
you
right.
are definitely seriously
Your knowledge is must there. Your knowledge
right,
is,
because
yeah.
ultimately I'll give you each and everything. I'll explain you each and everything, but at last you have to give the interview. I'll make sure each and every concept I'll cover here, whatever required, because I have given multiple interviews. I have taken multiple interviews. So it's not like that. I know what things will be covered at what level, what questions will be asked at what level. At the initial level, whatever the questions will be asked, definitely I'll cover each and every question. Okay. But
Okay.
you have to be sincere and you should not miss any class.
Yeah, right. And one more, Priyanka. So mock interviews will be there, right?
Yeah,
For
I'll
every.
put one mock interview at last. I'll randomly ask. I mean, not only one person, multiple people will definitely, while taking sessions, also I'll ask questions. I'll follow the pattern that I'll take 10 minutes recap, whatever I teach in the last session, and then I'll start my next session. So I should be, I mean, everyone should be on the same page. So you will not miss anything. Yeah, Parna.
Hello,
Yeah.
ma'am. Do you have any advice for the fresher in IT field? I have just got in
Advise
IT
as in
field.
what concept?
I am just, ma'am.
I mean,
All things are new for me.
so you don't
I
have
am I
any
am
idea
from
about
science. I am yes, ma'am. So can I do this course, ma'am? I don't have confidence. Yes, I have heard about the Java and Selenium, but I don't have
uh-huh.
confidence. Ki I can do it. Shall I do it?
See,
Means, what should
okay,
I do?
let me check.
Which
Okay,
course
let me
would I?
answer this. So if you consider okay, okay. So if you consider if there are almost 30 people are here, so all they don't have any idea about Java and Selenium. That's the reason they are here. That's the reason they are joining these classes because they want to learn it. I'll
Yes.
start from scratch. That's the reason I said I'm considering everyone here has zero knowledge about Java and Selenium. Okay, even though you know, still I start from scratch how to install Java. Okay, from there I'll start by considering you have zero knowledge about anything which I'm teaching you. I'll treat my every batch like that way only. Okay, so don't worry about that. We will understand each and everything from scratch. But definitely, whatever I'm teaching in that day, you have to go and understand and go through that document, understand, do the practice. Then you will have enough confidence. Okay, whatever I have learned today, I understood that.
You
Yes,
provide
Shweta.
notes or
Can I?
Okay, first, okay, complete up now.
written notes? You
Appa.
provide the written notes or
Yeah, I'll provide the documents after that session.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Can I do manual and side by side this Selenium automation here? Because I'm switching my profile, so I'm not done manual testing also yet. So can I do side by side this both things?
Yeah, you can definitely do both things side by side, but are you able to manage it? I mean, both classes and both. What is important thing here? Whatever I'm teaching you daily
Yeah.
basis, at least you have to revise at least once in a week, so you
Yeah.
can get better confidence. And if
Yeah.
you're already done the coding, it is not a difficult task for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to ask this to Yogesh, sir, right?
Yeah, you can connect
Side
with
by side, time management and all,
yeah,
right?
because both classes should not clash.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, madam, total how many sessions we have, and is there any weekend base as well? Just want to know.
Weekend classes will not be there. This is weekdays batch, so we have Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. Okay, might be it will get extended 10 to 15 minutes because I'll cover 10 minutes recap, so that's the reason. But definitely I will not extend more so that you can definitely I'll make sure the timing should be perfect so everyone can start their office at least 9:30. Okay, before that I'll keep the session. And the duration will be 2 months or more than 2 months. Okay? Because as per the syllabus and as per the availability and the grasping power, I'll cover.
Yeah.
Anyone has any other question?
हेलो मैम।
Yeah.
अभी हमारा ETL और API चालू है ये मैनुअल का, तो मैं QA बैच से हूँ, फुल स्टैक जान बैच से। तो अपना ये बैच कब से स्टार्ट होने वाला है?
Starting date and timings will be communicated by Yogesh sir. Okay, because मुझे भी कोई आइडिया नहीं है अभी तक. He will communicate कि exactly कौन सा टाइमिंग रहेगा और कब से स्टार्ट होगा कोर्स. So you can connect with him for these questions.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
Ma'am, Selenium with Java is compatible or Python? Means which is best?
It depends. Both are best at their own level. But I'm covering Selenium with Java. Any other question?
Can you send that PPT? I mean, syllabus PPT. If
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yogesh sir will share. I'll share because I don't have any rights to share anything. He will
Okay.
share all the data.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question, guys? If not,
No.
thank you.
No.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
all.
you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.